What's good, YouTube? By sending this link out, then I'm going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second, y'all. Test, test, test. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, sounds good. Test, test, test. 1 second. Let me know how the mic sound when y'all hopping in, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So GN's going as projected so far. Did a retest the last hour. Missed the entry on it because, again, the date of the hour before the stream started. There's some decent volume. So we're going to watch in GN and GJ. Both of them are rejecting. Again, it went as projected, dropped, hit the bottom of the zone, retraced back up. So now we're going to see if it can break this level or if it's going to retrace back up going into London session. So first of all, why is that long position looking like that? So we're going to have a couple trade ideas right here. GJ rejected the level as well. So we're going to wait to see how it reacts when it hits the support level right here. There's some decent movement so far, so we're going to see what happens. Let me know how the mic sounds when y'all hop in here. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We're going to pull up a few more charts as well. All right, cool. There we go. That's good enough right there. Cool, cool, cool. What's going on, y'all? How was y'all's weekend? So this is the main two we're going to be looking at. I'm going to pull up a few other charts as well, though. But these are the main two I want to look at right here. Yeah, this is going as projected as well. Still rejecting this level, treating as resistance like we went over in Sunday chart analysis. If you didn't watch the Sunday chart analysis yet, go ahead and check it out. It's in the free signal, free Telegram. So we'll be watching these charts right here. Again, we do got 2 bank holidays today, so don't be too surprised if price is a little slow. But we're about to see, well, London session just started, so we're about to see how this 15 goes. This is still being treated as a resistance level. Get rid of this because price never broke that level. Oops. There's a big candlestick right there as well. Yeah, so the New Zealand pairs are just pushing. They're just dumping right now. We missed the GN entry, so we're going to see if we can take an EN entry right here. Could put the stop loss right there. Let me see what that looks like when I do that. That's still a decent risk reward. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to thin this out. Whoops. What's going on, y'all? Y'all just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit the free signal, free telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, last quarter, last week. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We might see some setups right now. We see a couple setups. A few things played out last night. I got some alerts popping off. We already know that EN's alerts going off. We already have that marked off though. Out of curiosity, let me see what EJ is looking like. Once my screen loads, yeah, that thing dropped to reject that level right at 2 a.m. as well. Yeah, Ian's just a mess. I'm not messing with. I mean, EJ's just a mess. We're not messing with that. I like how DJ looks a lot better. So we're gonna watch an EN, EA for possible sell setups. We're gonna keep an eye on GJ. I'm gonna honestly just put an alert right here. So when price hits this level, we got a little work to do. So I'm just gonna put an alert on this candlestick. Create an alert. I'm gonna hop off that. Yeah, so these are the charts we're gonna be looking at right here. We're gonna see how this 15 goes. What's going on, J-Rod? I see you in here first in here again. Shout out to you. What's going on, Pitbull's Live? It's a little muffled. Well, let me double check and see how it sounds. It's a little muffled. Let's see. Sometimes refreshing the stream helps, but let me pull it up on my end and see how it's sounding right now. Test, test, test. Sometimes refreshing the stream helps. It sounds good right now, so just restart the stream if it's sounding muffled on your end. It sounds good. I just pulled it up. But if you're still having issues, I'll redo the mic. But sometimes just restarting the stream helps out. What's going on, Jukebox? I see you in here. Yeah, so we're going to be watching these charts right here, see how this 15 goes. GN is going as projected, so we're going to keep an eye on GN as well. It's reacted similarly to EN, hitting the next level, rejecting, but we're about to see if it can break and hold this level, though. Did a nice move during Tokyo session last night. Might look at the futures and indices just out of curiosity, but like I said, most likely not going to mess with them. And what I do, I'm not going to call any trades out because it's a bank holiday for the USD and Canadian pairs. And usually on bank holidays, there is sometimes some moves, but usually it's super low volume. So we're just going to leave them alone. We see some nice volume on these pairs, so we're going to see if we can continue on going into Tokyo. And it might slow down during New York session, but we're going to see what we see right here. Had a great week last week. Ended September on a great note as well. You see that on YouTube. If you're on TikTok, you're not going to see that. You can see that when you hit that link in the bio and join the free signal room. Or if you join the YouTube stream, which is also linked in the TikTok bio, then you'll be able to see all that stuff on the screen. Well, we can't even see when I take this off right now. All right, there we go. So last quarter went 106 and 14. We only took 14 losses in the span of 3 months. Caught a total of 341,385 pips. You hit that first link in the description, you'll be able to see that yourself. Let me actually pull it up. I can't really see that. What's going on, Jukebox? So this is how we did last quarter. Also calculate how we did last month. So last quarter ended it with a 88% win rate between the 3 months. July we caught 30. We went 34 and 3, caught 105,389 pips. August we went 45 and 7, caught 219,708 pips. Then September went 27 and 4, caught 16,634. End of the quarter 106 and 14. Caught a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. So I'm liking how EN's looking. We're going to see if we can hold this level. Got a couple minutes to the next 15. Yeah, I like how EA and GN and EN's looking. So we're going to jump in these in a little bit. We can see similarities and differences on both of these charts right here. They're both bearish, both in the middle of the lower low, both about to break a key price level. So I like how both of these are looking right here. But I see we can break and hold these levels because we hit these levels last week. Well, no, 2 weeks ago. Been rejected, going for a round 2 because we continue to respect this level as a resistance. Just like we had this drop here. So we're going to see if we can hold this level and we can break this. If not today, tonight going into Tokyo session. Because we look at the news really quick. We don't have anything crazy or really anything red until Wednesday. We got 2 bank holidays today. We had a Japanese holiday yesterday. Then going into tomorrow, we don't have anything going down. So yeah, we're going to see if we can catch this move right here. I like how these are looking right here. Might write some trade ideas up in a second. Yeah, I like how these are looking right here. Like always, you want me to look at any charts, put them in the chat. We can pull some stuff up. Got any questions, drop them in the chat. But we're just going to be chilling right now. Yeah, GA is still reacting the same way. Still just kind of floating here. Did a drop last night, trickled back up. Still treating this level as resistance. But like I said in the Sunday chart analysis, if it breaks this level, we could see a possible reversal. But it's still holding right now, though. But I like how EN and GN are looking a lot better. GN still struggling to break the support low, turn to resistance. Got about a minute until the next 15 starts. Yeah, so we're going to see if these can hold these levels right here. Put that stop loss a little tighter. Yeah, I like how that candlestick's looking. We're going to see if we can hold this level. A lot stronger push. GN's looking very similar as well. So I'm liking these two. GN hasn't broken that level where EN has. But I like these. Of course, it's trying to do our aggressive ass drop before the next 15. We've been seeing this happen a lot lately, but we're still going to wait for that next 15. Let me write some of these trade ideas up. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered anything yet, but that might change in a little bit. Yeah, of course it did that as soon as the 15 started. It's a little annoying. writing some trade ideas up right now. Looking at EA, GA. Looking at EA, EN, and GN right now. That's the game plan right now. I like how these are looking right here. We're actually having decent volume for a Monday, which is interesting. Yeah, I think dumped a little too hard for me. So unless it retraces, we're going to leave that alone. So we're going to look at GN instead of EN. It was still a valid move, but it took off literally right before the next 15. So we're going to look at GN instead. It's doing the same similar move though, but again, we're just going to be trading off my levels right here. So let me write these trade ideas up. So I like how both of these are looking. Yeah, I like how this is looking. This is a decent stop loss. 43, whoops, 43.35. 44, 43.35. Yeah, I like how this looks right here. And then we're gonna pull back GJ up too, but I got an alert because, like I said, we're waiting for it to break either above or below those daily levels. So I got an alert because it is retracing right now. So for all right, so we're gonna see if we can break that level. I like how EA is looking too. This is a strong resistance level. Did this huge drop, failed to break the support level here, but continue to respect this low as resistance. Then even when it retraced back up, again, it's struggling to break that level from support to resistance. So we're kind of in this box right now. So if you watch that video on my YouTube channel, the 3 chart patterns, you'll know what I'm talking about. But we're kind of in that ranging right now. So we're waiting for it to break out of this box right here. If you haven't watched this, what's going on, the guy? I see you in here. And if you haven't watched that video, I'm about to drop that in the chat right now. So give me 1 second. Let me pull up the YouTube really quick. Yeah, there goes that retest. All right, so we're going to see if we can break that one. EN can retrace and hit that level again. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and drop this video in the chat for y'all. All right, give me 1 second. 3 charts. Show me the video. I might gotta restart my computer after this. Not right now, but probably when I get off because my shit acting slow right now. Why did it do that? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. Here it is. I don't know why that was so complicated. All right, damn. Yes, we're looking at GN right now, and we're looking at EA right now. I like how these are looking. GN is the one I like the best looking. because we are bearish. EA and GA is not a terrible setup, but it's only got like one line of defense, is that resistance level, and if it rejects that level and breaks back above, then we can see a reversal. Versus GN is already still showing bearish. Momentum is already in the middle of the lower low. We're just waiting to see if we can break the support level, treat as resistance, and we can break these right here. We see a nice lower low get made. Had a nice little drop. Did a retest here. So we can break the support level. We can see a nice little sell setup here. So that's what we're watching right now. GJ ended up rejecting that level. So now we're waiting to see which side of the coin is going to be on. Because again, we was going for nice sells all last month. It was dropping all last month, as we can see. And then when we hit the support level, did another retest and dropped after that news event last week. Rejected that level, pushed back up. It would have held this level as resistance. We could have saw some more sells, but it rejected that level on Friday, shot back up, hit this support resistance level right here. And then we'll go on a smaller time frame. We can see price rejected that level. Well, it hit this golden level, then rejected. We can see after it chilled here for a little bit, huge volume cancels to reject it down. Then after that, last night during Tokyo session, it's just slowly trickling down. So we're about to wait and see how it's going to react to this support level right here. So I got an alert there because it's kind of just floating right now. And there's some other charts that have some decent looking setups. So that's why we're just leaving this alone right now. But we're waiting for two things to happen. And I went over this in the video I dropped in the free signal room last night, waiting for price to hit this level. Now, this level is either going to be treated as support or resistance. If it breaks below, treats as resistance, we're going to look for sells. If it holds that support, we could possibly look for buys, but I'd rather wait for price to break back above this support level to look for buys. And I'd rather, when price hits this level, see if it's going to treat as resistance. But you could look for possible buys here as well. But I'd rather wait for one of the other two things to happen. Just because if I take a position at those one of those two levels, I have a higher likelihood of it going my way. That's the main reason. It's all about probability. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it broke back below this level. So I got this trade idea written up. Let's see if we can hold this level, though. I like how it's looking, though. It's going for round two because, again, last night at around, what was this, like 10 o'clock, hit this level, rejected. Got a nice drop back down, going for round two. So we're going to see if we can hold this level right here. And then those are just on the stream. This is the video I dropped in the chat. So you go into the live stream chat, you should be able to see that video. Click that link. Make sure to check that out. Dropped two videos yesterday. Either today or tomorrow, I'm going to drop the poll so y'all can vote for this week's video. So make sure to be on the lookout for that as well. Those just join the stream who haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join our free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. About to go on there right now and show you how we did last week as well. Just looking at these charts really quick. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm liking this right here. Ian's probably, Ian's tanking. That would have been a nice move right there as well. But we're going to be watching GN. Ain't tripping too much about that. Those that have been watching me know I'm picky with my entries. Didn't do exactly what I wanted to see. I mean, it did what I wanted to see it do, but it didn't retest like I wanted to see it retest. So I don't like really going for breakouts. I like to see like retests. But at least I know it's going the way I wanted to see it go, or as I saw it going. Let's see what these other charts are looking like. This is retesting as well. Totally forgot to redo my levels on GU. Let me see if they're even still good. And just out of curiosity, let's see what they're up to. I'm probably not going to trade these though. Let's just see what they're up to out of curiosity. This finally broke below that level. I wonder if SPX took off then, because SPX was already below this level. So I wonder if it took off. Yeah, that thing took off literally like 30 minutes ago. So even on a holiday, it's still going as projected. That's funny. Gold's still chilling at this resistance level. Yeah, this one's pretty dead looking. I like this right here. Yeah, so we might jump into this soon. I like how GN's looking. Y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But y'all know the drill, at least those that have been here for at least a week. We're just going to be watching these charts. Y'all just behind the scenes of what I'll be doing. Well, I'll be doing more things behind the scenes, but y'all get what I'm saying. But I like how GN is looking right here. So let me type this up really quick. 3, 5, 5, 0. I can see this dropping. Yeah, it's a decent stop loss too. Still trying to figure out. I think this is fine right here. Yeah, I think this is fine right here. Yeah, we'll keep it right there. These lows getting rejected as well. Yeah, so all these are going as projected, which is nice. So we got to see if we can break this level. GA can break this low. We're going to look for a sell right here as well. Went for a similar setup like a week or two ago. So we're watching GN, we're watching GA. I like how those are looking right there. I'm glad I'm not the only one trading this hour. No, you ain't alone. You ain't alone. Yeah, the holidays only affect certain pairs. Now, granted, like if we were talking about like news, now, okay, New York session things could slow down. We see that happen sometimes with the bank holidays when it's USD Canadian holidays. But for the most part, like, and we can go through go through the channel like even on holidays we trade regardless. We just might not trade these pairs. And then if we look at last night, if you go into the free Telegram, I dropped the Sunday chart analysis last night. And if you look at it, a lot of these pairs ended up doing the moves was projecting them to do last night, and they're continuing them right now. Like if we look at GN, rejected this level, did a retest, broke down. EN dropped. SPX even did a move, and it's a holiday for SPX. SPX even went as projected so far, but I like how this is looking right here. So we might jump into this, doing a retest. So this is what I want to see EN do, but instead EN like tanked aggressively. So we're gonna see if we can hold this lower right here. Doing a nice retest. GA's doing a retest. EN's doing a retest as well. Get this all. CJ back on here. Before I do that, let me set an alert. I already do that alert right here. Cool, cool, cool. And I'll put one for right here as well, just in case. Let's see how it reacts off this retest. This is what I wanted to see EN do, but instead EN decided to tank. EN's doing it now, but it's not the level I wanted to see it do it at. So now we're going to see if we can treat this level from support to resistance. It already broke through versus last time it came down, it rejected it immediately. Like you literally see it tapped my level, didn't even break through it, and just did a complete U-turn. Then this time with some volume, broke through that level, where here we saw a nice little pivot. This time we just saw price break through that level. Right now it's treating as resistance. So I do like how this is looking right here. It's got a few levels of traffic to break. I'm gonna keep it on this. I like how this one's looking. Got some other charts on my other screen, but we're gonna keep GN on this screen because it's the main one I'm looking at right now. What's your stop loss for GBP New Zealand? I haven't entered it. If I enter it, I don't know if it was your first time in here, but how it works over here is, I drop the Sunday chart analysis every week, and then on the live streams, I go over like what setups I'm looking for. But the first trade of the day is always going to be to the members. So if I do take this, is going to be the first trade of the day. So the stop loss and the TPs and all that stuff is going to be sent to the members. Now on here, you can see like when I'm looking at the projections and stuff. But you want the exact signal, you're going to have to wait for the second signal of the day. Or if you're an advanced play signal, you'll get it when I enter it. But I haven't entered it yet. If I entered it, I'd have it on top of here like this. And I usually state when I enter trades. So right now, it's just a trade idea. Like I said a couple minutes ago, I'm waiting for this retest to see if we can hold this level from support to resistance, which is doing so far. But now I'm waiting to see if it can hold. And once I see price try to drop to the downside, then I'm going to enter. But right now, I'm just letting it retest right now. And the reason why I don't really like to go for breakout is because, again, we see it happen all the time. Like, imagine if I was trying to go for buys here, right? Price held this level for a little bit, but then off the retest, it rejected. So again, I want to see if price can hold the level. I don't just want to see if price can break the level, because price can break a bunch of levels. Like it broke this level, then what happened? It dropped back down, right? Or broke above this level, then what happened? It dropped back down. So I want to wait and see if it can hold a level as support or resistance. When I'm looking for sells, I want to wait to see if it can hold it as resistance. When I'm looking for buys, I want to see if it can hold it as support. All right, so if you haven't watched any of my trade breakdowns, I highly recommend to do so, because I literally break all this stuff down step by step. And I just dropped one last week, so if you haven't seen my one from last week, while we're watching this, let me go ahead and drop it in the chat. And that's not just for you, that's for anyone and everyone. But let me go ahead and drop that in the chat. Let me see the Ian's retracing as well. The Ian's retracing. GJ's kind of just chilling in place. Let's see what all these charts are retracing right now. Yeah, it looks like these are all just retracing. All right, here it is. This is my most recent trade breakdown. And that one is breaking down this move I called, I think it was last week. I honestly can't remember. Terrible with dates. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but it was this GU sell I broke down on the live stream. And we entered this. I also broke this down to Sunday chart analysis, but we entered this. Yeah, this was last Monday. So this is break. So the video I just dropped in the chat is breaking down that trade we entered last Monday, which is this one right here. Boom, boom, boom. I scroll. October 2nd was this GU trade right here. You see the same date, October 2nd. This was a nice 1-to-4 risk to reward setup. So I break down everything step by step in that video about why I went for the sell, entries, exits, all that good stuff, and the mindset behind it. So definitely check that video out. Speaking of which, geez, chilling right here. But it is the holiday for the USD pairs. So I'm gonna leave that alone. GN is still hugging this resistance level, but at least it's still holding it as resistance. Got to come to the next 5 minute starts. Going on the 5 minute time frame, we see it's kind of just holding this level. I want to see it reject that level, so we're just gonna be waiting. No rush. No rush to enter any trades. Just gonna wait for price to show me what it's trying to do. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? So while we're waiting, might as well go over how we did last week. So last week we went. Hold on. So I don't think I put how we did Friday. Friday we took one trade. It missed our stop. I mean, missed our TP by like 5 pips. We did go in like 20 pips in profit. So let me pull that one up. It was a second position onto the oil sell we took on like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Went for another position on it. But as we know, those that was trading Friday or watched the what do you call it, my stream on Friday, things kind of went as projected again with the news event. Price just kind of chilled and did some retracements on Friday. So this was the sell we called on last Thursday. Was it Thursday? Wow. Okay, so we did this on last Thursday. This was the signal we called. So we're going to free signal with Telegram. You can see this was the Thursday signal. U.S. oil, same day, October 5th, same date, October 5th. So we hit all TVs on that trade. And then literally those that was on the TikTok live stream, that New York session, because we went live on TikTok, that New York session, I re-entered this move and did the same exact move. And then I went for a second position the next day on Friday. Hit barely missed our TP. I think our TP was like, I gotta pull it up and see, but it missed it by like 5 pips. Then we rejected. Didn't really hit our stop. Well, it wicked it, I guess, but it didn't break above our stop loss. But of course, I didn't hold this over the weekend. I don't hold trades over the weekend. That's just me personally. And it's a good thing I didn't, because look what happened over the weekend. A huge ass gap. And now price is dropping like I wanted to see it do on Friday. So again, that's just another reason I don't hold on the weekend. But yeah, if I did, I mean, I always put a stop loss if I do some crazy stuff like that. But I don't even think that would have saved me over the weekend, because yeah, that thing went crazy. So it hit the imbalance, hit the 50 off the imbalance, and now it's dropping. So we're just gonna wait for price tomorrow to break back below this level. I got my alert set up, and then we're gonna look for a setup there. But it's still going as projected. It just did a gap on us, and it's dropping back to the downside. But we're still going to be looking for sells, but we're going to worry about that tomorrow. GN is slightly rejecting. So let's go back to the free Telegram. So let's scroll back to the top. Boom, boom, boom. So Monday we went 2-0, caught 104 pips. We caught 89 on the GU trade. Me and the members had an EN sell, caught 15 pips. That's how we did Monday. Here's some screenshots. This wasn't from GU. This was from one of my students taking their own positions on NAS, but this was a screenshot of someone making money on the GU trade. Then going into Tuesday, went 1-0. Continued to hold that EN sell from the other day, caught 35 pips on that. Then entered the GA sell with the members, caught 16 pips on that. So then on Wednesday, took a sell on GJ, hit a couple TPs, went for another re-entry, took a loss there. So ended that day 1-1. Then on Thursday, took this oil trade. All TPs got hit on this one. And then me and the members took a US30 sell. TP4 got hit on that, cost 6,000 pips. Then Friday, after the retracement on Friday, ended up hitting all of our TPs. But cost 6,173 pips that day, 2063 for that day. And then Friday, we took one trade. Was in profit, but didn't hit our first TP. So we took a loss on that unless people got wicked out in profit. So we ended on last week 6-4. Then last month, we ended it. Well, we can just look right here because I already got it right here. Last month, we went 27-4, cost 60,630 pips. You can see that if you scroll up to, I know I put it somewhere up here. Here it is. Went 27-4 with 87% win rate, cost 60,634 pips, 16,083 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. This thing is just chilling right here. It has not done anything this entire 15. It's just been chilling here. We got about 3.5 minutes until the next 15. So we're going to see if we're going to see us change. But it's just been chilling right here. Again, we're waiting to see if he's going to. I mean, right now it's holding as resistance, but it hasn't really done anything. It's just chilling right here, which is interesting. The euro pairs seem to be moving a lot. I don't know why I got this up here. It's going to tempt me to take this trade. So let's go ahead and take this off here. The euro pairs seem to be moving a lot smoother than the GBP pairs right now, which is interesting. So we're going to see if the GP is just going to continue to be dead this next candlestick, or if it's going to try to follow the euro charts lead, because these things are moving a lot more than the GBP pairs right now. So it's like EN and GN, and we pull up. I mean, that's EN and EA. Then we pull up GA. Yeah, so we're going to see who's going to try to follow his lead the next 15. We're still chilling right now. And we're just patiently waiting. While we're waiting, might as well do the poll. Y'all can drop in the chat too. What kind of video I want to see this week, and I'll put it into the poll. Y'all want to see another trade breakdown? You want another trade psychology video? What y'all want to see? Let me know what y'all want to see, because last week we dropped the trade breakdown, and then we dropped a compounding tip video. If you didn't see that video, definitely recommend watching it. Again, this one's not really, most of my videos are beginners. This one's not really beginner, because like I said in the beginning of this video, like, if this is like assuming that, you know, you're taking trades already, you're seeing more blue days than red days, you're winning more than you're losing, you're trying to take advantage of the winning trades. Now, if you're brand new to trading, you don't even need to worry about taking positions. You need to worry about understanding how to read the charts. You get what I'm saying? Because I say it all the time. The trading, you need to think of trading in 3 parts. All right. The first part is the charts and the candlesticks, understanding how to markets move, understanding the flow of price, the trends, all that stuff. That's the first thing you got to understand. Because you don't know how to read the charts, then you know how you're supposed to take good trades effectively or even manage your positions. Then the second part is your trading plan, your trading strategy, trading psychology, all that stuff goes into one, right? Because again, you got to have a game plan. You can't just go in the charts winging it. You got to know what your goal is. You got to know what you're trying to do, how many trades you're taking a day, when you're going to be closing out, all that good stuff. You got to have a daily goal, weekly goal, monthly goal. You got to know how much you're risking per trade, all that good stuff. Then the third part is the simple math, which is risk to reward, counting pips, calculating your lot size, etc., etc. A lot of people skip step 1, which is understanding how to read the charts. They go straight into putting money in their account and taking trades. So you can't, but just think about it. You skip part 1. You don't know how to read the charts. You go straight into trading, but then you don't even got a trading plan. So you're skipping step 2 as well. And then again, if you don't know how to count pips or calculate your lot size, you're skipping step 3 as well. Again, there's no rush to try to put your money into the markets. especially if you don't know what's going on, because that's how a lot of people, mess up and stuff like that. Yeah, but I like this right here. About to see if it's going to do this thing for us. We want to see if we can break these levels right here. 75. We're going to grab this right here. We'll move it down right here. We're going to change this to green. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be taking a lot of trades today, though. Let's see if we can hold this level right here. Yeah, Ian's right on the level as well. I've been rejecting hard. Let me see if we can hold this level. Again, with holidays, there is definitely a difference in volume, especially if it's like an American holiday, Canadian holiday. New York session could be kind of slow. But what I've also noticed throughout the months and years of trading is even on bank holidays, like we see with oil and SPX, they'll still go the direction it was already going. Like by direction, I mean like if we're in a downtrend, it's going to continue, to go down, uptrend continue to go up. But the volume will definitely be dead sometimes, right? So we look right here. Some we can see sells. You watch the Sunday chart now, so it's talking about it's right underneath the resistance level, right? What time did I drop that? I dropped that at like 9:51 going on 10 o'clock. So this was the 10 o'clock candlestick. So it was dead here all Tokyo session, dropped a little, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., did a retest, then dropped from 42.85 down to 42.70, which is a decent amount of pips. So even though it's a holiday and you can see volume is kind of low and dead, it still goes the direction it was going to go. I also noticed sometimes it'll just be choppy like this all day sometimes, and then the next day or Tokyo session, then we'll see volume out of nowhere and it'll push that direction. But also some days on holidays, it will do like retracements and stuff. But that's why a lot of people don't like to trade on the holidays, especially those pairs. But again, the holidays don't affect every pair all the time. But definitely going to leave those alone because we can see there's no volume. And again, we need volume to catch pips. That's how the markets move based on volume. So there's no volume. It's very risky to take a position, which is why in that first video I dropped in the chat, which is this one right here, the 3 chart patterns, I break that down. You know what I'm saying? And also I break down volume candlesticks in this video right here. So let me find this video as well. And I've been getting questions too, by the way. Y'all can DM me on Instagram for any questions, but during the live stream, of course, you get to me quick or just drop them in the chat. But I will get questions sometimes, and people will be like, they'll be like, I'm confused about this, or, you got a video for this or for that. And then the first thing I ask is like, were you in the lives? Have you watched any of the lives? And then if you say yes, I'll be like, I drop videos in the chat all the time, like I'm doing right now. So a lot of the times, like I'm not just promoting my videos, like when I drop a video in the chat referencing like stuff that's going on the charts right now. So if you're in the live streams, definitely, even if you don't want to watch them during the live, save them or click them so it's in your watch history so you can watch them after the live stream. Because these videos that I be dropping in the chat be correlating with what's going on in the charts in real time. You get what I'm saying? But let me find this video because I've been dropping a lot of videos lately, so it kind of got lost in the sauce. I do got playlists now, so if you do click my playlist, there's 3 playlists. There's the live stream playlist, trading plan, and trading tip playlist, and then the trade breakdown playlist. Where is? Oh, here it is. Found it. So make sure to check this video out right here as well. Yeah, so SPS is one example, and this is another example that can happen on like the holiday, right? Just choppiness. Price ain't doing much. It might continue to try to retrace, but again, this retracement makes sense because I wanted to see this happen last week, but it didn't do that last week. Last week, it continued to want to hold as low as resistance. The reason why I wanted to see this happen, excuse me, The reason why I wanted to see this happen last week was, again, most of us will understand how price moves in highs and lows, whether it's a higher highs, higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs. So, and we look on the daily time frame at gold, that thing tanked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 days. 2 trading weeks, price was just tanking. So at some point, it's going to have to retrace, right? So of course, it retraced not coincidentally at the support resistance level where we see price have done the similar movements in the past, right? This was what happened last week. Price last time it was below here was February 2023, the beginning of the year, had a similar reaction, had this downtrend, hit the support level, retested, hit that level, took off. And then we also see price a year ago, 2 years ago, like this is 2021, this is 2020, similar reactions, right? So as far as this week, especially if it can not break like 1866, 1868, I want to still look for sales. But if it breaks that low, we could see a reversal, even though we do have like a huge drop to the downside. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens this week. But as for now, we're leaving that alone because as we can see, price is just dead right now. Speaking of dead, let's see what GJ's up to with these other charts. Again, waiting for it to hit the support level to see if it's going to treat it as support again or treat it as resistance again. If we treat it as resistance, we're going to go for sales again. We was going for sales all last month, even though it was kind of rangy at the beginning of the month. If we look at the beginning of September, which was right here, after that first week, hit that lower resistance, literally it has been going down all last month, right? Then this was when October started. This was that news day. After it wicked that low on that news day, that's when the retracement went down. Broke this level on Friday, shot back down. So now we're about to see if it's going to hold this level of support again, or it's going to break back down and treat it as resistance. Looks like these things are trying to move now. So I'm going to GN is moving for us. Let's pull this back up. Yeah, the euro pairs are definitely moving a lot smoother than GBP pairs, which is it's just kind of funny. It's kind of funny because members, about this because we talked about this members have been here for at least like 2, maybe 3 weeks. Because we talked about this like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, where we went for that euro play and it was ranging that whole day, but the GBP pairs, the correlating GBP pair, tanked that day. Or we look at last week, we went for that GJ sell and it was ranging and then rejected. But then EJ that same day, actually, we can pull that up. We can pull that one up because I actually remember that one. So let's pull up GJ really quick. Let's see if I can get the day right. I think it was, I want to say it was this day, October 4th. So let's pull up EuroJPY. Let me take this off the screen as well. I see y'all's chats. I'm going to catch y'all's chats in a second. I want to say it was this day. No, it was not. Was it before or after the news? Let's go to the channel. Okay, so it had to be, whoops, it had to be this week then. I want to say it was this day. Yeah, so we went for the sell on the 4th. We caught a couple pips, couple TPs got hit. Was it the 4th? It had to be the 4th. It couldn't have, yeah, it had to be the 4th. Because it was last week, so it had to be the 4th. Yeah, so we went for a sell on GJ on the 4th, and then we see how it struggled, but then we look at EJ, that thing dropped that day. And then it also dropped on the 5th, where GJ on the 5th, did it drop? No, not really, because this is when the 5th started. So it didn't even drop. It was choppy all throughout the 5th. And then EJ on the 5th, Yeah, this was the beginning of the fifth. Did a nice drop. So again, and then today we literally saw the euro pairs, well not EJ, but like E and EA tanking to the downside, where GA and GN are kind of trying to follow his lead right now. So yeah, that's just funny to me. That's just funny to me. It's like, come on now. We go for a euro pair, is ranging. We go for GBP, but it happens. But either way, when you go with the flow of prices, eventually once volume picks up, going to go your direction. So I'm not really tripping about it. I'm just laughing at it. Let's put these pairs back up because EJ looks disgusting right now. So I got an alert on GA, waiting to see if we can break this level. It's going as projected. Again, if you watch the Sunday chart analysis, I was saying if we can hold this level as resistance, we can still look for sells. And then around 130, it came and hit this level. It did a nice drop. I was catching Z's at 130, but if anyone was up, y'all could have caught a nice move to the downside. This was at like 9,200. This thing dropped down to 91.50, so you could have caught a nice 50 pip move right there. And then we see GN moving a lot easier, smoother than GN. But I got two GJ setups up. We're going to put this back on GN. And we're going to put this on G because G caught my attention. Again, it's a USD holiday. But even this is going as projected, even though it's a bank holiday. So again, it's like there's a reason why people, it's just like news. There's a reason why people act the way they do with news. But again, once you kind of understand what goes on with it, it's not that intimidating. But again, I still don't recommend, like, if there's other options, definitely trade other pairs. Then the pairs are got holidays on them. Because again, with bank holidays, the banks are closed and there definitely is a lot less volume. But we can still see that they still end up going as projected. Like GU's tanking. Well, let me not say tanking, it's dropping down. While it's dropping down, we're bearish. You know what I'm saying? Like everything still adds up. But yeah, we're not going to trade that. At least I'm not going to call signal for that. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to take off Ian because we're not in that trade. I'm just putting SPX up because I'm going to see what it's doing. First, I gotta learn how to type, right? I gotta learn how to type first. Then we can see what it's doing. Yeah, so see here, it's kind of just chilling. But again, it makes sense why it's chilling because it hit a support level here. And now it's probably going to be chilling here all day, just ranging. And it's probably going to try to it's probably going to do a move Tokyo session tonight. If not London session. Yeah, so we'll see what GN do. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all should see it at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok's playmaker way. I post daily on both pages, y'all. And if y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. So make sure to check out the content on there as well, because I'm not just, posting stuff on there just to post it. A lot of stuff I'll be posting like mini trade breakdowns on there. I'll be doing like last night, if y'all go on my TikTok or Instagram, I dropped a video doing a quick 1 minute video on how to back test, quick back testing strat. Dropped a video on how to identify trend reversals. Of course, the full videos on YouTube. Dropped a video on how you can double your account in 2 weeks. Of course, the full video on that's on YouTube. Do a couple of mini trade breakdowns a week on there. So yeah, definitely check the content out on there as well. And make sure to be following me on TikTok because, like I said, we hit that 1,000 follower mark. So we're going to be going live on there. Those that have been catching the lives last week, we're going live during New York session. I'm going to have an official schedule. I don't know if I'll do an official schedule. I might just do it whenever I want to, but definitely I'm going to start just like when I be live on YouTube. I'm going to drop the link in the Telegram when I do go live on TikTok so y'all know. But definitely hit that follow button so y'all do know when I do go live on there also as well. Because again, we be dropping some game on there. Those that was in the lives last week, you know exactly what we're talking about. But yeah, GN is about to hit our first TP, couple pips away. 4 o'clock hour did just start. So members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm gonna drop that New York price watch list for y'all. Those that aren't members of the Advanced Play Signal or course channel, links are in the description for that if you're interested. But let me just show you what I'm talking about by the New York price watch list. First, I got to slide this over to the left so I don't expose everybody's faces and messages. So give me 1 second. Also, hit that first link and join the free Signal free Telegram as well. That way, you're notified every time I'm live. You get the signals as well as when I drop new videos, and I'll just be dropping game in there as well. Then also you see student results and stuff in there also. But let me pull this up really quick. Give me 1 second, right? So like I was saying earlier, the advanced play signal, you get all the signals. They get the first signal of the day. We also trade Tokyo session. We didn't trade last night because it was Sunday, but starting tomorrow or tonight, we're gonna be trading Tokyo session. But we trade all 3 sessions. We trade Tokyo, London, and New York. Every day during New York session, I drop a New York price watch list, breaking down the trades taken during London session, Tokyo session, and possible setups going into New York. As you can see, I'm not just saying we're looking for buys, we're looking for sells. I go on the charts explaining why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells. And like I said, this was the US30 trade we took that day. I'm breaking down what's going on there. And then also I walk y'all through the trades. We go live as well. We have exclusive live streams. This year they've been focused around New York session during news events. Like you see, there's a news event on the 4th. We're live during that news event. Y'all can ask questions, stuff in there. And just like the London session lives, if you missed the live, they are recorded and you can watch them. There's over 400 videos going on, 500 of just daily chart analysis and live streams. And if you go to the live streams last year, those live streams were focused around Tokyo session, right? There's also a student member group chat. I'm not going to go on there, but the student member group chat. And there I have a video pinned there titled How to Calculate Your Lot Size. And that way you make sure you're risking the same amount each trade. Because again, you watch my most recent video or my most recent 3 videos, or if you just read the bottom sentence of every disclaimer I post every day before the first signal in the free signal room, I always say I recommend risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. But if you don't know how to properly calculate your lot size account pips, you can't risk that consistently. All right. So just think about this. You can't put the same, like you'll see a lot of, there's like a thing that's in the trade community where it's like, if you have $100 account, well, okay, $100 account, $200 account, slightly different. But when we get to like bigger accounts, like 1K and up, then the lot size kind of matters. You get what I'm saying? But I know y'all seen it before. Like the lot size keywords, like if you have like $100 account, put like a 0.01. You have $1,000 account, put a 0.10 lot size or whatever the case may be. But that's not necessarily not really recommended because it depends on what you're trading. So let me explain why we're about to hit the first TP. Let's say I took 3 positions, right? I took 3 separate trades. The first trade was a 20 pip stop loss. The second trade was a 50, and the third trade was a 100 pip stop loss. And let's say I put a 0.10 lot size for all 3 of those trades. And let's say the worst case scenario happened. I was just doing dumb shit and all my stop losses got hit, right? Am I going to lose the same amount on all 3 of those trades? No, I'm going to lose way more on the 50 pip stop loss than the 20 pip stop loss. And I'm going to lose way more on the 100 pip stop loss than the 50 pip stop loss. That's why it's important to know how to count pips and calculate your lot size. Now, I do have a video on YouTube taught how to count pips, which teaches you how to count pips. But then from there, you're going to have to learn how to calculate your lot size. It's very important because, again, risk reward and lot size calculation, for me personally, was the missing link. Because first it was me, I understand how to read the chart. So once I understood that, what was making me mess up was over leveraging. But once I figured out that risk reward, literally things changed for me, like no BS. But we just hit TP2, so let me go ahead and let the members know. TP2. And those are just showing the live. We was waiting for this setup during the live stream, and I did state when I entered this, so y'all could enter with me as well. But far as the TPs and stuff, like I said, this is the first trade of the day, so let's go into the members. But that's just one of the perks of being in the live streams, because again, you get to see me in real time, look for setups and enter trades, all that good stuff. And I also went over this in the Sunday chart analysis. You hit that first link in the description. In the Sunday chart analysis, I went over NAS, SPX, gold, GJ, GN, and GA, and all of them are doing exactly as projected so far. So we're going to see what happens the rest of the London session. New 4 o'clock hour did just start. And then, yeah, we're going to see what happens going into New York. But again, it's bank holiday, so things could slow down during New York. But again, I don't recommend trading any USD pairs, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Because again, there could be slow volume, and then plus how last week ended, you could get caught in a retracement, like Friday was retracement days. All right, y'all. Members, you already know in a couple hours I'll drop the New York price watch list. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. If y'all didn't watch those videos, I dropped in the chat. I dropped like 5 different videos. Go ahead and click the profile, that blue logo, explore the content. Guaranteed there's going to be one that piques your interest. You're going to learn something from all my videos. Definitely check those out. And yeah, we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow. London session, 3 a.m. EST. We out.